And here's the old TJ entry, when it just had a shorter clip. And here's the title, which is my own lettering. My own lettering was used for all the Ductalores except the first one. This footage was not taken by me. It was taken by a friend's mother, Chuck, One Orange Yoshi 1. He appeared on ONS. Originally, he was supposed to be playing the mad scientist, but his mom was really bad with the technical parts of the camera, so instead he was recording. He has a Mandalorian costume, so originally the mad scientist was supposed to be Mandalorian, and you're supposed to be seeing a little bit more like helmeted, whatever, but that's not the case at all. I used to have Tupperware cups like that. For school, I also filmed a Frankenstein mad scientist scene. Okay, here's my kitchen again. I believe that the previous scene was also filmed in Chuck's kitchen, so that lines up. If you see the outtakes, you know that the markings on the cookie are green. They're green because that was the darkest color of the food coloring spray. Just look at the eyes, it's so funny. Look to the side so I saw where I fell. The markings on my face, some of them are supposed to read something like I love Boba Fett, except they're not very neat, and they're backwards because I drew them in the mirror. Look at Domino the cat and the little food tray. Yes, that's what the other cat is. It's a tray on the wall in front of the fridge. You see my braces. Look at Elvis on the fridge a moment earlier. I like your shirt. Hello, love. Hello Kitty with an afro. She's supposed to be watching The Empire Strikes Back when Chewie throws a Stormy over. Look at her glittering earring. That was my mom. Here's Laurel running outside. I was holding the camera. Again, you see the brightness outside. Look quickly and you'll see the garden. You can't really tell easily, but there's a garden there. Then it's running and running and running. The weather was kind of hot, so that wasn't very comfortable. I was more the one who got grumpy that day wearing all that costume and stuff. Consider how far the character would have had to run to go from the house where she was attacked to the park. That is quite some distance, and I didn't really decide how far that really was. Now I like how it goes back and forth on the path with the music. I think that looks really good that way. Why is the mayor just sitting outside in a park? Notice the trailer for the lawnmower you see in some other shots. Mayor, mayor! There's a vampire on the loose! Still, how does Laurel know that the mayor would be out in the park? It's not quite clear. I don't know, maybe she just likes parks. I actually wasn't wearing the helmet, it was just my mom wearing it on her hand, using it a bit like a puppet. See, the problem is they acknowledge me. I really like this shot, I think it looks really nice, even though it is a little bit long. Here's my dad running down the hill. I believe this hill appears in all the Ductalores. So I think you should go and compare how there grows more and more grass with each one. No! One take for that shot. Okay, the lawnmower. Still, I don't understand why would she be out in the open when there's people dying. That would be extremely stupid and dangerous. There she's like, ooh! Ah, the vampire! It's so absurd. It actually wasn't the first plot idea I had for getting rid of the vampire disease, but it was the one that seemed to make the most sense. This doesn't really make that much sense. It's supposed to be like she got an addiction to cookies or something. And then it fades to a little bit of color. These titles were made in Inkscape. The little corner brackets were actually made just on a simple grid with a little angle. TogrutaJedi's mom and Plant Lady are synonyms, so if you see that in any of the other credits, you'll know it's the same person. Featuring whatever. Quattro Buonar. L-Girl and Laurel are synonyms. And then the victims just have numbers, because have no names, there's no backstories behind them. Domino the cat! I'm actually petting Domino right now. Isn't he lovely? Chuck again. Filmed that stuff. Most of these people, they actually didn't do work on it. I just showed them these intertitles and the credits, and they said, oh, do you think this looks good? And they said, yeah! Now that's the real credit in there. And originally this was supposed to be the last one. That's why it says this at the end. But that was not the case.